Alright, I think we are ready, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna continue on our journey here. Oh, that's right, we are on the road. I do need to test something here really quick. Alright, let's change that one. Get rid of that and let's put that one up. Maybe we'll run another test chat real quick. Let's see what this one looks like. That one's down there. I don't know which one I like more. Do I like it up? Let me go ahead and move this one anyway. Move it there. And where is this one? I don't know which one's better, guys. I think we're gonna go with this one for now. The other one's got a little bit of updating to do. Alright. Let's get into the actual game. Let's lock the door. We gotta be safe. Alright, not really, but you know. Oh, I can look in the back this time. So we got the backpack. What's in the glove box?
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Oh. Okay, it's just in her backpack, guys. We're good. We're good. And I just realized, why is the stream... I'm so confused here. What is happening with the stream over on TikTok? I'm not seeing the video. Oh, there we go. Alright, it is working. That was super weird. Alright, continuing. What else we got in here? Receipts, we already checked those. What's that? Directions, we don't need that. Can we check her purse? No. Alright, let's grab the cell phone.
What?
Oh, she
My
left
cell
it.
phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Oh no.
Are you sure? Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back and get it. Even though it's just a flip phone.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
For
you don't
one day.
understand.
Why would it only be one day? Might be gone if Francine is going to be worried about me.
might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel Lost and Found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a
Just drive
ticket.
faster.
Because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
Oh, which one do we go with? We could say August, because we know that for sure. This one, we just know that she had her mom's pills. We don't know if she was taking them, I guess. But why would she have them in her bag? Oh.
you didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no.
Helping would
There's
be
a
to buy
million
your
reasons
house?
why
Come
that's a
on.
bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we'd be right now?
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you
What's
think
the
you're
new
only
feature?
person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Let's see if it pops
Why
up
not?
here in a second.
Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce?
Or if you
I
noticed
don't
it.
want to have
maybe it
this
already
discussion
popped up.
right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to.
Oh, I
I
see.
wouldn't have to ask
There you
Dad
go.
to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
I mean, you didn't tell the truth either. Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just going to sit here in silence until we get to this stupid houseboat. What a fun road trip. That was sarcastic. So we got... Oh, never mind. We got nothing.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it can't be that far.
I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
You think it's so cool,
I know
do
you're
you?
upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Don't make her change her mind. Well, it looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre Lautric? Whatever. We find here better be worth it. Just what? Some random wood wall? Alright. It's an odd choice for using to block it off, but okay. Well, I guess if it... Yeah, I guess they do have, like, fences like that. Still, it's weird.
Lautrec? That's the name of the mystery man.
Uh-oh, the magic's disappearing!
Uh-oh.
Sing along to help me fix it! Heart, stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, unicorns, rainbows and tasty red balloons! Grab your lucky charms and keep singing!
Grab your lucky charms and keep singing. We found a mailbox labeled... What trick? Oh, I gotta turn that one down. I didn't realize that was up. My bad. Found a mailbox labeled Lautrec. We can't get into it, though. Mom says it would be illegal, but that's quitter talk. Especially since it looks like nobody's been here in ages. Although, I'm pretty sure that those cigarettes there would have fell. Can't go that way. Might have to jump down there, but I don't want to do that yet. Oh, what's in here? Some alcohol. Some alcohol. Alright. Hey, Mom. Window. Alright. I wish there was like a run button.
Pierre!
Pierre.
Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
I'm so happy you added that. Come on, makes you smile every time, eh? Fishing lure. Weird fishing lure. Goofy looking. Alright, hang on just a sec here. Alright, good to go. Dun 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 dun. That looks possibly recent.
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
What's that? Nothing in the hat. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, I guess there's not really anything in here. Alright, Are we gonna hop down here?
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
We want to get across to the boat, but if we try to jump, that gap will break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. Can we use the boat? Like what? Oh, I see it. Standing up there. Standing up there. Up there. That sounds funny. We're gonna use this.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to
Shut
go back home.
up.
But we...
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home...
No, don't use
I
all your
just think
crowns.
If we go
Don't
back
do
now,
it.
what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened
Hey!
to find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay
Welcome
here,
in,
and I'll see what I
Dennis.
can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Ooh, what do we want? Heads or tails? What do you guys think? Heads or tails? Welcome, Miguel. Welcome, welcome. Do we want to go with heads or tails, guys? Or no. I guess we have no. Welcome, Edison. Alright. I'm about to pick. Heads or tails? Zeus, welcome. Welcome, Zeus. Heads, tails, or no? Let's just tell her no. We're just gonna do it.
No! I'm going first. It's my filial duty.
You really think it's dangerous?
If I thought it was dangerous, I wouldn't walk across at all.
Great, then we'll flip a coin. I call heads.
Oh my god.
Just go. Just go.
I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy.
Yeah, you were
Especially if
crying
it's
for
sitting out here
nothing.
for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
Wait. It just showed that we went across. Now I'm back on this side. Alright, whatever. Some beer and some chips. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's check the outside first. Can we even... Oh, we can. I thought it wasn't gonna let me, but we did. Oh, because we have a ladder and a flare gun and a hatch. Alright, let's go inside. We're going back inside. Bedroom number 1. What have we got? I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought, living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be might be a bit small for both of us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? We are still here, waiting for the heat to die down. While I'm excited to start our new life afresh, I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react? With all they've already been through, what do you suppose my parents will think? And us just disappearing? My poor mother, she's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? Are you sure there's no other way? Helen.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
That is
Wow.
very true.
So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
Do we want to be rich, or do we want her dad and her to still be together? That's a tough one. So she could be like her aunt, or she could still be married to her dad. You imagine how it would be staying in a boathouse, but you'd be scared of hearing the Jaws theme in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna lie, if the Jaws theme just started playing, that would be pretty spooky.
I mean, I just wish you two were able to work things out.
Well, it's not possible. There's no way to that reality from here.
Dun, dun, dun. Alright, what's this picture?
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
More... Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Alright, can't open that. We don't need any of that. Magazine. A 12-page pictorial on the girls of Iceland.
Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
That's funny. There we go.
It's locked.
Another
This
locked
must be
door.
where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Pretty sturdy. After all this time, Pierre's office, whatever's in there, could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course it's locked because nothing's ever easy. Sounds about right. Oh, we got more papers. What's under here? We've got some fishing poles. There's a lighter and a hat. Alright, let's start with this one down here, I guess. Travel expenses, gas, postcards, lunch, motel, 6-pack, dinner, stamps, breakfast, liquor. Okay, so he thought he was rich with 40,000. But I mean, I guess back in, what was it, 30 years ago, it was worth more. I think that's what they said 30 years ago.
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just
Wait, actually,
drink more back then?
it was more than 30 years ago because
Yeah,
this takes place in
I think so.
2003.
But this is a lot, even for 1968.
So it was in the 70s. Okay, what is this one? Pick up the receipt. Hopto Lake, Ontario, received from Mr. Pierre Lautrec. $3,000 in exchange for the houseboat, the idle on.
$3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot?
I seen the
or a
pink
little?
Red Bull in Walmart today. Mom asked me if I wanted it, but I said no, I would try it. But I said no, I would try it if I had the chance, but there's... So it's not worth the money. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. But it's okay. It's definitely better than the last one they put out, for sure. So is 40 grand a lot? It's a lot for probably whatever he did.
These are like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like...
3,000 then versus in 2000. Yeah.
$10,000.
Yeah, probably around that. Maybe even more.
So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah, much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Not really. Oh, let me turn. Not really seeing anything else up here. Let's pick up this hat.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we?
Not
Did the boat
seeing
ever even
anything.
leave this dock?
Doubt it. He probably waited for her, and she never came. It's all rusty. All right, let's go down bottom, I guess. Wait. Oh yeah, that's the chip bags. Thought maybe it was a map at first. Alright, so we have the hat, we have a door, a hatch, and a flare gun.
Dodge this.
It only holds one, chick, not three. Alright, so we can't get in here because the dang chair's all there. Okay. Let's check this bathroom. Seems the easiest, the smallest. Is that a razor? Alright, let's check this room. Bro, he had rooms set up for them and everything. And gifts. Okay, I saw the paper in there. Let's keep looking though. This is the kitchen. I'm not gonna lie, this would be a nice little house on the water. I mean, updated, not all old and everything. Where's their... Oh, wait, the other bedroom was upstairs. That's right. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Rooms on different decks. It's kind of cool, kind of not. Kind of weird. KJ, welcome. Alright, let's start doing our search now. Oh, I see a key. What is it for? Liquor?
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize.
$45?
45
A
bucks.
lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna need that key.
Aha!
We open. Oh, we can. Alright. Booze. Nothing. Nothing. Flashlight. Guess I don't need a flashlight. Maybe not yet. Maybe I will. California bicyclet. And nothing in there. Alright. Can we open these? No. Let's check out this room. Lunchbox. Alright, nothing. Oh, we got something here. Robbers hit again in Portland. Local and state police are looking for a group of thieves who made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from Kleiman clothiers in a burglary Saturday night. According to state police, the man broke into the store around 1:20 a.m. They dismantled the store safe, taking the money bag before fleeing. There was no witnesses. We're encouraging local businesses to deposit all cash to their banks at the end of each business day, said Officer Randall Weston of the Portland Police. Until the burglars have been apprehended, it's too risky to leave any money in the store overnight. Michigan State Police have set up an anonymous tip line for any information on the identities of the thieves. Was he the
burglary
thief?
ring. Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
I mean, why not?
On second thought, maybe not. Grandma Helen was too smart to get involved in something like that.
I don't know. She's so smart. Maybe that's why she got away. Debit, credit, groceries. Charlie's supplies for the girls' craps game. More groceries, boat supplies. Charlie's bedding. So January 7th was lunch with the guys. July 14th was cash, and then there was nothing.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well,
Some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Alright. No more pages there. Can we? Nope, we cannot open that. Junk. Coffee can. Some people hide stuff in coffee cans. Doesn't appear to be anything in that one, though. Alright, back to this room here. Oh, there's a gift under there. Tiddlywinks came. Wait, why can I not open this side, but I can open this side? I want the gift. Give me the gift. We need to see what they are. Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we'll have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and her children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy. Treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl. My relationship with my parents and siblings. Satisfying work where I get to help people. My children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you ask me to give up. And for what? Isolation? An unfamiliar place? A leaky boat? Money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost? Helen.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre
Oh
bleu.
no, it's already happening.
Alright, put that back. Can we open that drawer? Doesn't look like it. What about the closets? No. Alright, let's... Wasn't there a door over here? Sacre bleu.
Attention, every... Oh, man, this doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Oh yeah, I'm sure batteries are dead. Come on now. Anything in here? Nope. Another hatch covered by a chair. Hey, I didn't realize there was a ladder there earlier. Alright. I made it into the room. All the wallpaper's coming off. Is this the only room that had wallpaper? Seems like it. These don't open. That doesn't open. Nothing. Paper. Nothing. 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 Pencils. We got blueprints that we can't look at. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with your home, or with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decisions to get more money through reckless illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada, to save your own skin, without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too. Of course they are. But they are my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse. But I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. You say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy, that you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. I know how else I don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life, by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once. I hope you find happiness again. Helen. Dun dun dun. Flacco, welcome. Can you guess who that's about? Wait. Oh, I missed one. Sounds of her heels on the floor, more deafening than the seven seas petting her second mate. Her laugh as intoxicating as the poisoned rum whistling over the fog known as the deadliest pirate. I have no idea. Who's that about? So I guess that's it.
So I guess that's it? Grandma and Pierre went to all this trouble and then Grandma just changed her mind?
I think maybe she wasn't so convinced in the first place.
Well then, why string Pierre along like this for so long? He bought a boat and fixed up the kids' room and everything?
Maybe she just wasn't sure at first. Or didn't want to hurt him.
Oh yeah, I bet he felt great about reading this.
Wait, is that about that chick from Dead by Daylight, the new killer that's on there? I forget what her name is. Is that what your little poem was about? That's my guess. The Houndmaster. Yeah, that's her name. Alright, let's put that back. Oh, there's a key.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Oh,
The mailbox.
I was hoping that would turn up.
I swear, you could be so nosy sometimes.
Let's go check the mail. The mail.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's
Oh,
mail?
it's been
I
there
don't know,
for
Tess.
ages. Stop crying. Yeah, live a little.
Pretty sure the law frowns on breaking into people's houseboats, too. It's a little late to be getting squeamish now, don't you think?
Yeah,
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
agreed. Sheriff's Department. Bruh. Was he turning himself and her in? Return to sender. Insufficient postage. Alright, next. To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spat of burglaries which resulted in the theft of almost $500,000. Where's the rest of that money? Holy cow. I had worked as a property inspector for Jean County for over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection. Okay, so 10%, and he got like 40 something thousand. Makes sense. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in this series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros. What? Bro, that's their dad that they thought was dead the whole time, that he died when they were a kid. Oh my
So Pierre
gosh.
was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
Holy crap.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
I mean, that's a tough one. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time he was...
So what really happened to him if he mailed
gave
it
up his
and
family,
never
his
noticed it
children.
came back?
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive. I just...
Wish she could have trusted you?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life.
Kind of like
Why
someone
didn't
else.
she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and He never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
The cells, welcome in.
Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
Still hiding stuff, huh?
Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Mom.
beautiful, hard-working...
Stop. You make me cry.
just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Oh, raw peer pressure. We don't need no radio. Still no phone.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right. My little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
Jeez.
He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
I mean...
I just wish he was here. I miss having him around.
Yeah. It's hard to have a dad who just leaves.
At least I can still text him. For you,
I mean, we thought he died, which was still awful, but I guess it was way better than knowing he was there all along, just a day away.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
crazy.
Tess.
Whole day
I'm
away.
glad that, well, your father has faults, but I don't think he'd ever fake his own death and never talk to you again. I mean, if there wasn't anything good about him, I wouldn't have married him in the first place.
I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should
Let's
spend some
go.
time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search
Hey,
for a
welcome
family
in.
secret? Or run their own business, run a community
Guess I'll call you
theater.
Cat.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what else to call you.
All right.
Welcome in.
Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Right?
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad.
Elwanda,
Well,
welcome.
I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like doing Kurt? Or like seeing Kurt? Good.
Like doing Kurt?
I'm gonna let that double entendre pass right by me. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads, like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision.
Yeah, I don't know about
Chicago.
moving to Chicago.
That's putting it
But if he ain't
mildly.
got nowhere to go.
Would you want to move in with her?
I'm not sure. What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey, August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
He's just a criminal.
You can sleep easy. We're not French Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
So is that the end of the game then? Sure is. It sure is. The road less traveled. See what we got here. 11 out of 16. Locked. Born in a barn. The signal. I don't know what all that is. Welcome, Justin. You caught us right at the end of the game here. Just finished it. But I guess that's gonna do it for us. That's gonna be the end of that. Now I can get some food. Pack up the package I just sold on eBay. But thank you all for stopping by, chatting, and I will see you guys next time with a different game. Okay, bye.